Minister of Finance Winston Jordan has defended the coalition government's stewardship. The finance minister also rejected the Stabroek News Sunday editorial claiming incompetence. Paul McAdam brings us the details.
In a letter to the media, Finance Minister Winston Jordan defended government stewardship of the economy since taking office. He reminded that prior, the economy, quote, thrived on rampant drug trafficking, money laundering, and the banking sector in which a few institutions recklessly lent funds for private white elephant projects, end of quote. The letter was in response to a Stabroek News Sunday editorial labeling the administration as incompetent. Minister Jordan noted that the newspaper's mask was finally off, stating, quote, it appears that Stabroek News didn't actually want a change of government. Rather, it wanted the PPPC government to change its ways, end of quote. The minister reminded that the Treasury was forced to bear the cost of the People's Progressive Party's reckless investments, including the Skeldon Sugar Factory, Clico, and the Marriott Hotel. The government, he says, has spent billions to settle lawsuits as well as meet the cost to retrieve the outstanding $5 million for the sale of the government's shares in GT&T. The finance minister also reminded that the government has provided $37 billion in bailouts for the Guyana Sugar Corporation to date and a $5.7 billion sugar workers' severance payment. He noted, however, that not once has he seen an editorial questioning Gaisuco's management about its stewardship of taxpayers' monies. The economy, he said, grew by 4.5% in the first half of 2018 and is projected to grow by 3.7% for the rest of the year. He commended the work of the Commissioner General of the GRA, Godfrey Stacia. He said the Auditor General's report of 2013 stated that only one-third, or 992 out of 2,618 registered and active firms had filed. He commended the work of the Ghana Revenue Authority's Commissioner General, Godfrey Stacia. He noted that the Auditor General's report of 2013 stated that only one-third, or 992 out of 2,618 registered and active firms filed tax returns. Also, of 75,992 active self-employed persons, only 33,740 filed taxes, paying an annual average of $98,000 per person. The finance minister pointed out that since the coalition took office in 2015, it increased the minimum basic salary of each public servant to $50,000 and ensured subsequent increases, which amounted to over 50% since taking office. He also noted that the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, the World Bank, and other international lending institutions, including the Inter-American Development Bank, the IDB, and the Islamic Development Bank, the ISDB, are increasingly viewing Guyana as a stable, well-managed country, ripe for sustainable development. Paul McAdam for InfoHub.